Everyone, it's another day to go exploring to find some more parkour spots on these cool little trails. And today's reason for doing it is I actually just received this really cool electric bike from Tenways. So I'm going to be taking this bike around to do some parkour, and then at the end of the video I'll give you a little review of the bike. But just to tell you about the features right up front is this is an interesting one. It's not one where you like push a button and it goes for you. It's actually an assisted pedaling electric bike. So you still have to pedal, and then it has electronic sensors that sense your pedaling, and then it gives you assistance and a lot of push. And there's different levels, so you can either have less assistance or more assistance. So it still feels like you're just biking, but makes it easier to go farther and longer depending on what your goals are with the bike. So anyways, I'm gonna test it out, go do some parkour, let you guys know how I like it. So let's go. Alright, so our first spot is actually an epic spot. It's this really cool spot over the river with these cool ledges I can precision jump across. Alright, that was fun. Maybe a little sketchy, but it's important when training on something like this that first of all, you don't, but if you do, you want to make sure you've trained many years doing other things and similar things first, so that you know you have 100% control doing the other things, and that you also know how to control your mind in response to being at height. Because sometimes when jumping at height, it can feel different because your depth perception is different. The precision you're jumping to is much closer to you than the ground, which is way farther away compared to normal precision jumps. So it can throw you off a little bit. So you have to kind of know how to get familiar with just being comfortable at height so it doesn't throw you off. Just because you can do a precision jump on flat ground doesn't mean you can do it at height. It's a whole mind game, and it's something that you shouldn't do. And I don't push myself. I don't try new things that I'm not sure if I'll be able to pull it off on things like this. It's only the simple things, only the things I know I can comfortably do over and over again 100% of the time. Alright, found this fun little dive roll challenge. Just diving over this bench, watch my head and feet for this thing, and try it out. little biking adventure. Had a lot of fun finding some cool parkour spots. And anyways, just to give you my final thoughts on this bike, is it's a lot of fun if it's what you're looking for in a bike. If you want something so that it still feels like you're bike riding. I mean, if you want a bike that you don't have to pedal to get it going or anything like that, then maybe you should just get an electric scooter. So if you still want the feeling of biking and still be, moving your legs, riding a bicycle, but having assistance so you can go faster with less effort, and the battery will last even longer than your typical electric bike because you are assisting it with your own energy. I'm also not a super experienced bike person, but for just a casual bike riding person, I think it's a great bike. It was great for riding around, and I definitely take it out again just to go find more spots or go do parkour or go grocery shopping, whatever I feel like doing. The one thing I would say that I miss between this bike and say like a gear bike, even though it has the power assistance when you pedal, it's still pretty stiff when you're first starting out, when you're first pushing it. So it would be cool if it had like a couple gears or something so that you could put it in a lower gear when you're first starting out and push up the gears as you're going faster so that it's still going with your leg strength. When I'm first starting to pedal, there's a lot of push right initially, and then you feel the electric part of it kick in, and then you're good to go for the rest of the time. So I felt like I could always maintain a pretty good speed. Feel like I averaged anywhere between 15 to 20 miles per hour. The actual push of it itself won't get you going much faster than that. To get much faster than that, you'd have to rely on your own leg strength to push it past that limit, or going downhill or things like that. So the brakes worked great, and everything else about it worked awesome for me. So if this is the type of bike you're interested in, then I definitely recommend you check it out. So anyways, that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you next time.